Hey Libra, if you're wondering what's going on in your December 2018 forecast, you've come to the right place. Welcome. My name is Seth. I run Comingouttarot.com. You can always find out more about me and how to get a reading with me over there. While we're here, though, I'm here to talk about what's going on in your body, what's going on with your money, and what's going on in your relationships in December 2018. You might have to forgive me. I've got a bit of a cold, so I'm medicated today, better than the last few readings that I was doing. So hopefully I won't have a bunch of sneezing or sniffling. Let's get these cards in the right order. And while you're here, if you haven't subscribed already, do subscribe so we can keep track of each other. And give me a thumbs up if this content is useful for you, so that it can get in front of other Libras in their feeds, and it lets me know that this is helpful and insightful content for you. Hope you all had a good Thanksgiving if you're in the U.S. All right, Libra, what is in store for you for health? What you need to know about your money, wealth, and what's going on in your relationships December? Let's see. Health, wealth, relationships. Ooh, interestingly. All right, so we've got health, 9 of Wands, wealth, 4 of Cups, and relationships, the Star. Try to get you some good color there. It's a lot of bright light coming from the window. First off, there's no earth in here, so we got fire, we got water, we got air elements, everything it takes to either put out a fire or stir one up. Our biggest focus, though, for you, Libra, during the month of December is actually the Star and what it means to come back to or revel in or trust yourself and be who you're meant to be. So if we're looking at these other cards with the fire and the water coming into this air, they're both kind of muted out. So there's not a lot of like when fire comes to air, for example, it doesn't flare up. The air is going to blow it out. If air was coming to fire, that fire would flare up like the fires over in California. But it's the complete reverse. And same thing with the water here. We got um, water coming towards air, and with the strength of air, that water's not going to go anywhere. And water is a pretty powerful force. So our emotions are under control. Our our sense of drive is under control. So you're fully in control with your mind right now, Libra, which is an interesting place to be, especially for someone who's constantly trying to find balance in their life and the lives around them. To have that space of in control of your mind is probably going to be helpful and satisfying during the month of December. So let's talk about what's going on with all of that underlying, what's going on with your health. This 9 of Wands, how do I describe this? This is kind of like valuing where you've been and where you're about to go health wise. You probably got a few bruises, sprains. Um, your mental health may be a little challenged. Meaning, and I don't mean challenged like you're crazy. I mean challenged like people may be coming for you and making you feel like you need to defend who you are, and that kind of throws your mental health space off a little bit because Libra, you probably feel like you know who you are, and if someone's saying no, that ain't, I know a different you, that could throw you off a little bit, tip those scales a little, make you feel like somebody might know you better than you know yourself. It's not true. You know yourself pretty well. You know yourself really well. So during the month of December, I don't think there's anything to question. You just may feel like you're off balance a little bit, like you need to protect yourself a little bit, like you need to care for yourself a little bit. And and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Just trust that you know who you are, and don't let these people throw you off balance. All it does is put some chinks in your armor, and nobody needs that. You're totally okay. So your health state, especially your mental health state during the month of December, it's all fine. It's all fine. Trust it, believe in it. You know who you are. You don't have to worry about it. I'm not going to belabor this because I think you get the idea. All right, money. Let's talk about money. It's Four of Cups. There may feel like an opportunity is coming your way, but I think you need to make some choices about whether or not it's the right thing for you right now. It may be that this opportunity is something you can push off until later. And I would probably, just based off of what I'm seeing here, I would probably recommend that you do some, like, reach out to somebody else who knows more about whatever this financial opportunity is. Reach out to somebody who knows more about it than you do, so you get the insight you need. Because in this particular instance, I don't think you have enough information, and it just doesn't feel right. Something feels a little bit off. So you need to create a baseline around this opportunity to know whether or not you should jump on it or let it go. So there's no urgency to it, just that it exists, and it could affect your life going forward, at least in the immediate, not in the long term future. So reach out for some insight, reach out for some help. You're not alone. You don't have to be, even though it feels like you're not quite sure if you can talk to someone about whatever this opportunity is. I would encourage you to find a way to do so. It's just going to make the decision that much easier. All right, relationships. So now we're coming back to the star. There's so much light. It's hard to, there we go. Uh, this is, I love it when this card shows up in relationships because it means we are who we are and we're comfortable who we are in the relationships that we have. We're in the relationship we're meant to be in, and it is a place of safety, sanctity. We're allowed to be ourselves uh, to our fullest extent. And during the month of December, I think you're going to feel that you get to just be you, Libra, and it is so comforting to be in that space. It is. It's like that moment where you can just be in your pajamas and be at home and you're sitting on the couch and maybe you're eating a whole bag of chips and you probably shouldn't be, but nobody cares. And you can do that with whoever you're with, and they're probably going to ask you for a handful of chips too. So it is that kind of comfort. Like, yes, maybe that's a little too Taurian of me to share that kind of like food and pajamas and couch and everybody's eating a bunch of junk food. But it's that kind of thing, Libra. It's that kind of comfort of just being who you are, and trusting that everybody has your best interest at heart, as do you. And so it's a great comfort during the month of December. Um, 13. And this is just a month of abundance, love. You have the people and the things you need around you. What an incredible time, especially during December when a lot of us end up seeing family for whatever reason, because it's when we are given time off work. It's when there are a lot of holidays for different religions where we get together and spend time together. Hi, Libra. So to have that kind of underlying um, mental clarity, emotional stability, uh, and state of comfort with who you're with is just going to make the month that much better for you. So, what a positive time coming up in December for you, Libra. I'm excited about it. It feels good. I wish that this could be the same kind of reading for everyone. So, I really hope you enjoy your December. It sounds like it's going to be a comforting and relaxing time, especially when you can just be yourself. And that isn't always the case for Libra. There's always so much to figure out about this or that, or one choice versus the other choice, or and in this time, the only during December, the only time that's happening is really around this financial opportunity. So And it's not even that weighted, so you don't have to worry about it that much. All you have to do is trust that you are in the right place and you are who you are. So when those people come for you with a little bit of chinks in your armor, it starts to make you feel like maybe they know you better than you know yourself. Just remember, you know yourself better than anyone else, and allow that balance to shift back to, yeah, I got this. This is where I'm meant to be. I'm going to go put my pajamas on and hang out on that couch and eat some chips. All right, Libra, I hope this is helpful. If it is, please don't forget to hit that thumbs up button so I know the content is useful, and that also gets it in front of other people in their feeds. Do share out with your friends, any of your Libras who have suns, risings, moons, so they can take advantage of this insight as well. And if you haven't checked out Comingouttarot.com, do head over there and check it out, where you can find out how you can get a reading with me. And for those of you that are already part of my newsletter, that coupon that's out there for you to take advantage of before the end of November, the one that is for the year ahead spread that lets you take charge of your 2019, it's going to expire November 30th, and we're getting real close. So don't forget to use it. For those of you that are looking for a Cyber Monday deal, I've got a code up on my website right now that you'll be able to use on Cyber Monday. So check that out for 10% off of any of the readings that I have with a project plan. And I keep forgetting to mention, on Giving Tuesday, I'm going to be all of the readings that anybody purchases for Giving Tuesday, a percentage of that, I think it's 25% of those readings, are going to go back to Alma Chicago. You can check them out at almachicago.org. It's an LGBT organization that's serving Latino and Hispanic community, especially with all of these, the caravan that's coming, and all of the LGBT individuals that were even pushed away from the safety of those numbers are coming to the border first. And so they're going to be able to help support anybody that finds their way to Chicago. So thanks, everybody. Hope you have a good Sunday, and I'll see y'all later.